Considering your pedigree, could you handle being a reliever?
I'm a starter.
So right now,
I'm a starter.
You're the sixth starter. So how do you handle that?
See how it plays out. I'm a starter.
You do not want to pitch in the bullpen.
I won't pitch in the bullpen. I'm a starter. I'm a starter.
Good evening and welcome to another installment of the New York Sports Show. We got Marcus Stroman tonight resisting a potential move to the bullpen, sparking controversy. We break down the situation, Cashman's comments, and what Stro said yesterday in a press conference. Remember, if you're a diehard Yankee fan, don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button. Let's go to the videotape.
Considering your pedigree, could you handle being a reliever?
I'm a starter.
So right now,
I'm a starter.
You're the sixth starter. So how do you handle that?
See how it plays out. I'm a starter.
You do not want to pitch in the bullpen.
I won't pitch in the bullpen. I'm a starter. I'm a starter.
So there you go. And everybody is up in arms about Marcus Stroman saying that he's a starting pitcher. Well, guess what, guys? Newsflash, he is. He just might be the sixth starter on the New York Yankees, but there is a lot of teams around Major League Baseball that are dying for starting pitching. Maybe just not at $18 million. Now, Marcus Stroman is going to sit there with some jabroni reporter and tell him, yeah, you know what? I'm going to move into the bullpen. That's a great idea. Let me devalue myself in front of the trade market in the New York market, which all eyeballs are on. Let me devalue myself by saying that I'm not a starter anymore and that I'm going to the bullpen. And then also, for the dudes who sit at home and go, if the Yankees ask me to move to the bullpen, I'd do whatever they ask me for that amount of money. It doesn't work like that. When you get to Marcus Stroman's level, it becomes like any other job. He's punching a time clock like any other guy. And Marcus Stroman shouldn't have to sit there and listen to this from this reporter. He is a major league player, and he makes $18 million a year. Do you know that's $500,000 more than the highest paid player in the NHL? Let's hear what Brian Cashman had to say about Marcus Stroman.
Missing a couple of days at the start of camp.
No big deal. He's a pro. I know he's in a good, state of mind and good shape. Glad he got here today. So, he was here for the physicals too, so he really didn't miss anything. Certainly you always want people there from the jump, but at the same time, getting to know Stro now since he got here last year, I also know what he knows, what it takes to be ready, and so I got no concerns.
This morning, he also said, I'm a starter several times. He said he won't pitch in the bullpen. Where do you sit on that?
Yeah, that's vintage Stro. He's a competitor. He's fought his way through pro ball to being a hell of a starter for quite some time. So as a competitor.
Well, if anybody remembers, the reason that the Yankees had to sign Stroman last year was because of the question marks around Carlos Rondon. He did not fulfill his obligations to the team, so Marcus Stroman had to be signed for $18 million. They overpaid for him, and now they're stuck with him. Last year, he didn't even pitch in the postseason when there actually was opportunities for a right-hander to come in out of the bullpen. But once you do that as a starter, your value tanks, and then people aren't willing to pay you that amount of money. Also, he's obligated to the other players in Major League Baseball not to take less money. These guys are under a lot of pressure because if they ever take less money, that means that the guy next to him that's going to get the contract next is going to get less money and the dominoes will fall. Brian Cashman doesn't seem to be worried here. This is just regular. I think this is all the talking heads around the Yankees trying to stir up some news on a slow news day. Yeah, Marcus Stroman needs to be moved. He will be moved. What you need to do is you need to wait until everybody starts dropping like flies on other teams and other teams get desperate for starting pitching, and then they will gladly take Stroman off your hands and pay his contract. Cashman has always been really good at getting other teams to pay salaries of players. Alex Rodriguez is one of them, and the Texas Rangers paid pretty much all of his contract. So Cashman's good at turning these contracts into really good stories.
He is a starter. I agree with him. He is a starter. So let's just see how everything plays out. 6 weeks of spring training, thereabout, is typically a lot of twists and turns and winding roads before you get to opening day, and so let's, we'll deal with opening day when we get there. We certainly hope everybody stays healthy and is pitching to their highest level, but I know that we have a lot of quality pitching in camp, which is a good thing to start with, but how you start is usually not how you finish. So
Pitching. You always need more pitching around. But the Yankees do have arms in their bullpen, so Stroman has become the odd man out. But they need to keep that value high so they get something for him. Because if the Yankees, the word gets out that they want to get rid of this guy, then teams will know that the Yankees have their hat in their hand and they can take advantage of the Yankees. And the Yankees don't want to be in that position at all. So the Yankees need to play a waiting game. Don't let Stroman pitch anything. And everyone's like, why is he late? Why hasn't he practiced yet? The Yankees don't want to risk injury on him because if he gets hurt, he's definitely not getting moved. So you're going to see at the end of spring training or the beginning of this season, guys will go down. Marcus Stroman will become available, and then he will be gone. So either they can turn that into a decent bat or a guy that plays position in the outfield or third base. That would be perfect for the Yankees. And what would be perfect? Give this video a like, guys, and give this channel a subscribe. New York Minute Sports. It's New York sports for sports nuts. And we also do ESPN. We cover a lot of stuff. And we're also on Instagram. That's New York Minute, NEWYRKMIN. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Is Stroman doing the right thing? Or is Stroman just being an egotistical athlete like usual? Is Brian Cashman saying the right thing, or does he believe that Brian Cashman is an egotistical athlete? Let me know in the comments below, and we'll see you next time, guys.